Last time on Gridlock Dill, we had a hard-fought Slayer grind, which ultimately ended with us losing our hardcore status. This episode starts in a more calm environment with the relaxing 50 Thieving grind. Let's get into it. Every tile on this grid hides a task. Every task takes our account in a new direction. And I can only progress one tile at a time. This is Gridlock Dill. Episode 2 has just released, and now I'm out here at the baker's stall ready to steal some cakes because our task, as you all are likely aware, is to get a piece of Rogue's outfit. We already have the 51 agility, and now we just need to get the 50 thieving requirement. So we're going to be stealing at the stalls here, and completed an easy task in already. And yeah, we're going to be here for a while. We'll probably move to Silk and then go over to Tedius and do some fruit stalls probably and make our way from there. Additionally, if any of you have checked out the Gridlocked app, please let me know and tell me all of your feedback that you have. Level 8 thieving, let's go. Currently, as it stands, there's only the one template for my exact grid, but there will be more shortly. Hopefully by the end of this episode, there will be an official task locked template, which won't have any of the active task increase mechanics that I have included in my template, just in case you want it to be more in line with the actual tasker Discord. And level 9 thieving, sweet. And hopefully after that, there will also be a way for you to create your own grid templates. So why not just treat you all to a quick little montage since I'm in the mood. These last couple fruits, we are hitting our 50 thieving grind. Can crack the wall safes in the Rogue's Den. That's what we were going for. All right, well, I will meet you over in Burthorpe. All right, here we are in the Rogue's Den. We got to take off all of our equipment, bank it all. So we've actually got 30 papayas, 69 of the Golovanova fruit tops, if that's how you say it. 158 strange fruits, which are amazing, and then 179 pineapples from that thieving grind, as well as a bunch of cakes. I thieved one piece of silk, so didn't do that for a while. But these strange fruits are actually going to come in handy here. I'm going to take one and eat it so that I can get up to max run because we're going to need it for the course. I do have the plugin installed, so it should be super easy. Let's see if we can get it in a one and done. All right, and let's see what we get here on our first attempt. Do we get it? We do not. All right, and chance number 2, do we get it? We do get it. Awesome. So as we open this, we're going to choose a piece of rogue equipment, and we're going to choose the top one. So we're just going to go in order. We're going to do the mask first. And collection log completed. Put that on, wear it, look really nice. And we will head over to the app and we can mark this as completed. All right, folks, we're back. Sorry. There was a little issue there just with saving, but we got it resolved. We should be able to start a task now. It'll probably show up saying that it failed to save, but it's just failing to save the last updated date. So I'll get that fixed shortly. But I think that we've been going down and to the right here. We should probably go up and to the left and kind of fill out this area more. So let's go next to this pyro one and we'll start this task here. So again, it says failed to save, but that's fine. If we refresh the grid, we should be able to see it. Wow. Hey, one piece of Prospector equipment. Awesome. Can be purchased as a reward from the Motherlode Mine training method. Paid dirt. All right. We go into an AFK mining grind. Let's go. All right, folks. Well, we are sitting at 20 mining. In order for us to get into Motherlode Mine, we have to get to 30 mining first. But we're going to stop here and trade Nermoff, I think his name is. Oh, he sells rune axes too, eh? I didn't know that. But we will buy a Mithril one right now. And we'll also buy an Adamant one just for when we get to level 30. And we'll be able to do that. But this is our fit that we're going to be rocking here. We're looking pretty snazzy, eh? With all of our gear. But this is what we're going to be rocking. We're going to be mining iron until level 30, I believe. And then once we have that done, I will see you at the Motherlode Mine. This iron cluster here, I believe, is the closest to a bank. And we do want to be banking these iron ores. So we're just going to be sitting here banking these up until we are level 30. And super quick level 30 mining. We can now mine coal and, most importantly, Motherlode Mine pay dirt. So let's head over to Falador and get into the mine. And with these 2 golden nuggets, we should be at 30, which is the amount that we need to get the boots. So let's buy these boots. Let's put them on, look snazzy with them. And we can head on over to the app. All right, now in the app, I should have fixed that little issue. It's just a permissions thing. But if I go in now and I complete the Prospector, we should be able to choose another one. So I kind of want to keep going out in this little direction. So we'll go out from this side, start this task, and another unique from Guardians of the Rift. Okay, that's sick. I need more runes, so this is great. I've made my way over here to Guardians of the Rift, and let's just check to see what we left it on. Okay, so we have 3 catalytic and 12 elemental, so we actually still have 3 pulls. And if we look at the collection log here, we've only gotten the pearls. So I'm pretty sure the intricate couch, oh my gosh, I can't talk. The intricate pouch counts for this task. So if I get that one, then within these 3, then we could just call it here. So let's do, I guess, 3 searches and see if we actually need to do the minigame. Okay, earth runes. Oh, okay, I was so confused there. So we didn't get a collection log, but we did get the large pouch, which is great. And we got some cosmic runes. I'm not sure if we need to be a higher level in order to use this, but we're going to bring it in and see if we are. Turns out that you need 50 rune crafting for the large pouch, so we can't even use it yet. We're only 38 here. Let's see what we can get to. Oh, and Simmer's joined. Great. We have a companion for our little journey. Look at that fit. All right, folks, we have done quite a bit of Guardians of the Rift with our buddy Simmers here, and we've gotten up to 10 more catalytic. It takes me so long because I don't have cosmics. I just unlocked natures. We're at 45 now, and we only had it in there. So really, it's just whenever chaos shows up, mind and body, which weren't that often. So there were some games where I got nothing. That's why I have 24 elemental. But nonetheless, let's do our 10 searches here, and we'll see if we can get a clog. Oh, the giant pouch. Okay, some nature runes. That's good. Mind runes. Water talisman. Cosmic talisman. Oh, intricate pouch. Let's go. All right. Huge. Let's join Josh and dance. All right. Well, let's open up the intricate pouch. Actually, do you know what? I think that you can get a clog from the intricate pouch, so I'm actually going to save it until we get the next task for this. It's crazy that we got the giant pouch. Our medium pouch did break, which is unfortunate, so we'll have to fix that, but at least we could do that later. We don't have to do that right now. But yeah, that's great. Let's put these talismans in here. We're getting a good collection of talismans. We'll also put the intricate pouch in for later. And let's head over to the app and let's mark this as completed. All right. And yeah, I want to finish these 3 for sure so that we can get this in. But this one right here is kind of just looking lonely. So why don't we just start this one over here? Get Mystic Gloves Light. Okay, so this is another Slayer one, but the good thing is we have the Slayer level for all of these creatures. I'll figure out which is probably the easiest to get it from, and then we'll go and get this drop. So I looked into essentially the drop rates. They're 512 in all of the options that we had. I think that we are allowed to do sulfur lizards, and they would have, I think, better drops for their basic loot, but they have about 3.5 times the XP as the small lizards. And I'm kind of wanting to just do the task as fast as possible. So I'm going to go to the desert and I am going to run over and just try to kill as many of the small lizards as possible. And hopefully we get spooned. Again, it's a rate of 512. And I already screwed up. I forgot to get the ice for this. So let me actually go and get a bunch of ice and I will be back. Okay, we are here and I am going to buy exactly 512 ice. And if we use all this up and we have to come back, that is not a good sign. But we'll do that. And also, since we're here, I believe we can come into here and do Reptile Freezer, so automatically freeze desert lizards when they're on critical health. Let's do that for 10 points. That will just save us a bunch of headache. So let's head back and let's actually start the grind. With that kill, we have 462 left, which means we have officially done 50 lizards. I will show you the loot tracker here on the side, although it shows the kills that I had before. So we had one giant lizard and I guess 49 small ones from this run. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to reset the small lizards and I'm going to reset the normal lizards here. And we'll just know that we have already done 50 when we're looking at the numbers. So we're keeping track of the count via the ice coolers that we have, and we started at exactly 512 because that's the drop. So yeah, I'll keep you posted as we progress and check in every once in a while. This KC is going to mark the 100 KC on these small lizards here. I'll show the drops there on the side. We've killed 50 more since we reset after the first 50. Still going strong. This is so much faster than the Infernal Mages, like 10 times faster at least. So I don't think that we're going to actually be here for that long. Hopefully we could do this really quick. This right here is kill 200. We have 312 ice coolers left. Here is the loot. I mean, I'm planting all the bones, but really it's just the herbs that I'm collecting and the silver ores, sometimes mithril, all the other like iron and whatnot. I'm just leaving those on the ground. Can't be bothered. 300 KC done. This is the loot tab. Again, nothing special. It's just basic loot. This kill here marks the 400th lizard killed. 510 now. We have 2 ice coolers left. Can we magically get it on these last 2? Doesn't look like it. For the 1 in 512 on the 512th kill. No, we cannot. All right. Well, that means that we are officially dry and we need to go and get some more ice coolers. So let's head over back to the Slayer Master. Do you know what? We're going to get another 512 and let's see if we go 2 times the drop rate. I'll see y'all in a bit. You might be thinking, oh my gosh, there must be something super important that he's about to say. But honestly, it's not really that important, but it's very interesting. This kill here marks officially being drier than we were at Infernal Mages. We have just killed 574, and if we look over here, and if I scroll down a bit, 573 was when we got the item from Infernal Mages. So we're now even more dry than we were last time. Oh, let's go! Oh my gosh. Let's go. The Mystic Gloves Light. Oh, I thought it didn't exist, to be honest with you. Let's put these on. Wow, look at that. Fits right in with the glove there. We got it at 589 KC. Still dry, but hey, we're out here. We're looking fresh. Let's head into the app, mark it as completed, and we'll roll for another one. Let's go. Okay, and let's finish these ones out. I want to make this a nice 2x2 around the grid. So let's go over here. See what we get. 5 uniques from medium clues. This is gonna be rough. I'm gonna have to kill so many guards for this. I was hoping for a clue grind, but honestly, I was hoping for probably easier beginner first. I guess we have to go kill a bunch of guards, so I'll see you in Falador. We are here in Falador, getting ready to massacre all of these guards. We have to get medium clues, and this is the most efficient way to get them. But it is a 1 in 128 drop, so we are going to be here for a while. We need 5 uniques from medium clues. It's going to take us a while, but the good thing with clue grinds is that when you get a step, you have to complete it. So that means that we might be forced to do quests. We might be forced to do skilling requirements in order to get certain items. Like, for instance, if we need blue dragon hide body for a quest, we will need to get the crafting level for that. If we need a mystic robe bottom, we will need a 66 magic grind in order to get into Wizard Guild. So this task could take a really long time, almost as long as the Slayer one, depending on how lucky we get. I will catch you when I get our first one and see how that goes. Oh, first medium on 44 AC. All right, let's see what the first step is and how hard of a grind this is actually going to be for us. Okay, this is music. Do we have fairy or do we have to unlock it? Okay, let me go look this up. Let me look it up. All right, folks, so I did look it up, and we do need to complete the Lost City quest in order to get this music track. So that's a good step in the right direction for getting fairy rings unlocked. Obviously, we still need to do Fairy Tale Part 1 and I think 2. Or at least start 2, but hey, that's a quest. We can do the quest. Should be pretty quick. We are here at quest start, so let's start this quest. Okay, let's chop down a bunch of Drummond branches here, just so that we can have a bunch of extra staves. And just like that, Lost City quest done. Awesome. Now, here comes the moment of truth. Is it something we could do easily, or do we have to do a grind for it? Let's see. We got to go to Otto's Grotto. Okay. We're going to be going through a lot of steps for a lot of these clues, so I'm only going to show you the most important ones, any one that we need to unlock something specific or a new requirement for one of these clues. Otherwise, I will just show you us getting the casket and rolling for it. Okay, here we are. Let's dig up our first casket and see what we get. All right, let's pray for something good here. Oh boy, can we get at least one unique? I clicked use. That's silly. Okay. Let's open it and see if we get anything special. Okay, we get a charged Dragonstone Jewelry Scroll. I think that is a unique for the mediums. Let's check real quick. It is not. Okay, it's a shared treasure trail reward, so I don't think that counts. So unfortunately, we are still at 0 out of 5. All right, back to Falador. All right, and here's our second clue. We got to go to Shazian. Okay, we could do it. It's just a digging step. Okay, is this going to be the casket here? Yes, it is. All right, second casket to be opened. Do we get any uniques from this medium clue? Let's open it and find out. Ooh, we do. We get a purple elegant skirt. Okay, that is 1 out of 5 done. Oh, and a U short bow. Yo, that's actually huge. I was wondering when we were going to get an upgrade to our bow. Finally, we have a U short bow. That is awesome. Let's go. Let's put this on. Woo, looking pretty. All right, back to the card grind. We have gotten another medium. I think we had the first two within like 100 KC, and now looking at our drops, we're sitting at 313. So we did quite a bit more, although it didn't really take that long to get this many. So all in all, we're kind of evening out with the rates, but let's see what this first step is. Shanty Pass. Okay, I think I should be able to get all of those. Yeah, I should be able to get all the items for this. Okay, we are back here. Let's see if we can finish the clue in 3 steps on this one. We can! Let's go! All right, casket acquired. Let's see if we can get a unique here to bring us up from our 1 out of 5. Wish us luck. I keep clicking on it thinking it's... Oh gosh. Okay, wish us luck. Absolute garbage. Absolute trash. Horrible clue. All right, well, it's bedtime for me, so let's teleport back to Falador just for when I'm ready to continue the grind tomorrow. Okay, folks, we are back in Falador here, and we're actually going to be doing a little test. So I want to know how many of these guards we can actually kill within an hour, because I have a hunch that there is a better method out there for getting medium clues that we have access to. So I want to do an hour of guards, then we'll switch over to do an hour of that other activity, and we can compare which one's faster. Currently, we are sitting at 313 guard kills, and we've been logged in for about 2 minutes now. So let's get started. I'll meet you back when it's been an hour and 2 minutes and let you in on how many guards we've actually killed. And with this final kill here, we have actually hit 30 minutes, which I said I was going to go for an hour, but we were starting to run out of arrows and I would have had to make a stop anyway to get some arrows. So we're going to do 30 minutes there. Let's just pick up all this loot. We did end up getting to 61 range during that, so that was awesome. But if we look at our kill count, we are at 451. I believe we were at 313, but that means that we got about 138, which is 276 for the hour. And at a rate of 1 in 128 is an average of 2.15. So that's what I was getting, an average of 2.15 clues per hour. Now, that being said, we didn't get any medium clues during that half an hour, which was pretty sad. We should have gotten one, but that's okay. Now, let me bank and I'll tell you about the other method. I don't know if being here gives you any idea as to what we're doing, but we're actually going to be picking up a lockpick. I'm actually going to grab 10 of them just because, I don't know, we might need some more in the future, but I'll just be taking one with me. Okay, and here we are in Aldarin. So, with the addition of Aldarin, they added in these chests here that are in these villas, and you can picklock them. Now, you need 36 thieving in order to pickpocket them. So, you do need thieving to get going, and it's pretty bad rates at the start. But I think at 60 thieving, it is estimated that you can get about 400 of these chests an hour, and clues, medium clues drop at a rate of 1 in 90. So we're going to do another 30-minute or maybe an hour test here and see how many we can actually get done within the hour and see how many clues we get. So that is why I have this lockpick, because it gives you a better chance. Additionally, there is the chance to fail, which I believe you spawn down here and then we'd have to run back up and picklock. So we're probably going to be teleported quite a bit. We'll have to see about managing run energy. We do have a lot of those strange fruits that we could grab just in case, but let's figure this out. So I actually brought this up in the Discord community about this method because the guide specifies that guards are the best to get medium clues from if you don't have Hunter unlocked in order to get the eclectic implinks. So we don't have Hunter unlocked, and the guards were okay with range. They were really bad with melee, but hopefully this method can fill that bridge so that people who are in my shoes with already having thieving but not Hunter can do something better than guards. Now, this does have a byproduct of giving a lot of thieving experience while doing this training method, which at first caught a lot of people's attention, saying that this is too milky of a method. But in my understanding and how I want to play this game mode, if something that you can do is the fastest way to complete your task, aka if this chest is faster than it is to do guards, then it shouldn't matter about what experience I am gaining doing that method. It should only matter if you're doing a slower method to try to gain more experience that way. And I believe that that is the real mindset and honor system of this game mode. So if this isn't faster than guards, then I'll happily go back to guards and not train thieving and gain experience doing this when it's not the best. But if it is the best, I'll likely stay here because I want to get medium clues the fastest. And hopefully by the next time we get some medium clues, we can have the hunter level to do eclectics because that's even so much faster than both of these. So here we are. We're at 44 minutes. We're going to start this test and I'll reach back when it is at an hour and 14. All right. And we have officially hit 1 hour and we got pretty spooned on the clues here. But looking at our XP per hour, we are at 55,000. Apparently XP per hour is 56,000. And if we go over to the loot tab, you can see here we've done 283. Okay, so 283, it is a rate of 1 in 90. That gives us about a 3.14 clues per hour compared to the 2.1 something. So it's about 1 more clue per hour. Like I said, we got absolutely spooned. We got 6 of them. So let's just ignore that that happened. But I think that it is for sure going to be faster doing it this way. These 6 clues though, we might be done after doing this. So let's get opening some of these clues. Let's see what this first one is. This one it is Catherby. We need blue boots, silver sickle, and hard leather body. I think those are all easily doable. So let's get started on that one. I like these quick steps. We're going to go do a quick step in the party room. That's a dance joke in case you didn't get it. Okay, can we finish this casket here? Yes, we can. Awesome. That's 1 done. And we get purple sweets. All right. Do you know what? We'll take purple sweets. It's a clog, but that's part of the shared clues. So it does not count, unfortunately, but that's okay. Our next clue, let's reset the steps and we'll see what it is. Apple basket in Tedius. Okay. Backstorian Falls, bring rope. Hold up, we can't actually use this raft yet. So I think that we might have to do a quest for this. Let me see. We do. We actually have to do the Waterfall Quest in order to gain access to Backstorian Falls. Or actually, I guess we just need to start the quest, which we're already here for. And we will board this raft. Awesome. And now let's just use the rope to get across, and then we'll dig. We can finish this quest. We might after we finish all the clues. But right now, I don't want to leave the clues just sitting on the ground. We got a bunch to pick up. Let's continue on. Okay, Yanil, we need a brown apron, adamant med helm, and snakeskin chaps. Oh gosh. Okay, this one could be tricky. Yes, let's buy a brown apron. Let us buy the med helm. Okay, and snakeskin chaps. We actually need to go to, I think Tedius here. So before sailing, this would have been a 51 crafting grind, but now with sailing, we can actually safe spot and attack bull sharks off of the coast near Tedius. So that's going to be our plan of action. This one maybe? Yes. Okay, there we go. Well, it's got a lot of HP. This could take a while. We might be better off doing range here. Finally, we have killed our first ever bull shark. Let's see what we can get if we get spooned on the 1 in 20 chaps. Please, I beg you. No, adamant mace. Okay. We were hitting poorly there. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back. We're going to get both the range gear and also our mage gear to try to have better accuracy on it. And we'll be back and hopefully we can kill them a lot faster because that took many minutes. Okay, and now we're using our range gear, and let's see how long this is going to take. We are sitting at, it's about 52 minutes here, so we'll see how this goes. Well, it's been about 3 minutes. We have 1 arrow left, and we did not end up finishing off the shark, but that's okay. We'll switch over to mage and try to finish him off here. Second shark killed. Let's see what we get here. Can we get spooned? Mithril arrow tips. No, we cannot. Okay, we're gonna actually have to switch up our plan here. This clue, we're on the 3rd step, and this is fine. We will come back and do this, but right now we actually just do not have the time. We don't have the time to do this because we have the other clues on the ground. So my plan is going to be leave the clue here at Port Piscarilius, and we are going to go and grab another clue and reset the timer on those, and then we'll come back and we'll do this one at the end once all the other ones are done, because we could be here for over an hour and not actually get the snakeskin chaps. So let's go do that quickly. Okay, let's see if this one's an easier one. Ground floor of Lumbridge Castle. Yes, super easy. Let's go do this one quick. First casket done. Next clue is going to be an Alcarid. We can go there quickly. Okay, and our third step is Castle Ward's Ruby Amulet, Mithril Simi, and a Team Cape. Okay, this one I think is also going to be a grind because we don't have a Ruby Amulet. I'm going to have to figure out... I believe this is the one that we died at the Harpies for. So I'm going to have to figure out exactly what we need to do for this one. But for the time being, let's just head up here to Falador so I can look it over. All right, folks. So yeah, as I predicted, we do have a 50 crafting grind. So I'm actually going to teleport over to Edgeville, and I'm going to leave that one near the Edgeville furnace, and we will blow glass and do a bunch of stuff over there. So this is another one that we're going to have to wait. So we'll go back to Aldarin and get one of the other clues and come back to this one as well as the bull shark one. And this third step is ferry in Faldor Park. We bought a bit more steel arrows just in case for the bull sharks after. Is this the casket? It is. That is awesome. Okay. The last clue over here in Aldarin. Let's read what we have to do. And another casket. All right. Sweet. Now we can actually get started on one of the two grinds. Okay, and here we are with our two remaining caskets. Again, this one we need the snakeskin chaps, and this one we need the ruby amulet. So let's get started and try to see what we can get to with our crafting. Do you know what? Actually, looking at what we have for crafting, we only have 134 molten glass. We do have some gems, but that is not nearly enough. So because we got the bull shark one first, I think that's actually what I'm going to do. I'm just going to stick and do the bull shark one first, and then come back and do the crafting grind. So I'm going to go over to Varrock real quick, hop around a bunch of worlds and buy a bunch of steel arrows, and then head back to Hosidius. And we are back here about to hunt some more bull sharks. So we got 1,000 steel arrows, and hopefully we can kill this pretty quick. All right, folks. Well, we've been here for quite a while now. We went through those 1,000 arrows super fast, and these are the current drops that we're seeing. We did get an adamant crossbow, which is pretty cool, as well as a halberd, which I think is also a requirement for a future medium clue potentially, but so far no chaps. So we're switching over to magic because I think it's going to be more cost effective, although it's probably going to take a little bit longer. Well, at this point my mic stopped working and didn't pick up what I was saying, but I was going dry here over at Hosidius, and Anton came and danced on me, but we ended up getting it at 25 KC. We did the clue step, and our next step was to get the song Catch Me If You Can, which required the Rat Catcher's quest. So the Rat Catcher's quest requires Icthurin's Little Helper, which then also required Gertrude's Cat. So we knocked out Gertrude's Cat. It was a super quick quest. We got a kitty from it. Love our kitty. Gonna feed it lots of treats and give it lots of pets. But when we finished off that quest, we immediately started Icthurin's Little Helper, which was pretty straightforward. Without protection prayers, it was still fine, but we got that quest done. And then lastly, we started Rat Catchers, which is the worst quest in the world, but we got to the point where we could access the song, and here it is. Okay, now that we've done enough, if we come down here, we get the Catch Me If You Can song, or music track. That's awesome. Okay. We need to go get our clues now before it ends. We're not finishing Rat Catchers. Get that out of here. All right, let's do the second music. And let's see what the third step is. We just need to go to Castle Wars. Okay, we could do that. Okay, let's see if we can get the casket on this step. Yes, we can. Okay, perfect. Now we don't have to worry so much about the timer for the clues because we could just pick up the last one. So, that being said, we're going to leave it on the ground for now. And we actually are going to make our way over to the fishing trawler. We are currently at almost 43 crafting, and we need to get to 50 in order to make the ruby amulet, which is what we need for the other clue. So we're going to be here. We're going to be gathering a whole bunch of supplies, sand and soda ash. I'll meet you back when we have a bunch. Well, we have gathered over 900 soda ash and buckets of sand. We picked up our clue so that we don't lose it on the ground now. And yeah, now we just get to crafting. My favorite pastime. It seems like every single episode we end up here just getting a jaw workout. Well, this is where we end it for today. 50 crafting. And if we look at what we can do now, we can do ruby amulets. That is huge for us. And let's smelt it now and string it. Okay, there we go. Ruby amulet. All right, and finally we can do this clue here to get our second step. And let's see if this is an easy one. Yes, Remington Bush Patch, answer 7. Let's see what the third step is. Mithril chain, green d'hide chaps, and ruby amulet. Okay. Gosh, is this going to be another crafting grind? Please tell me it's not. Okay, I think that we should be fine. What we're going to do is we're going to teleport to Varrock. We're going to buy the chain body. I believe we can buy it from Horvik here. Yes, there we go. We're going to then go to Narda. I think you can buy green d'hide chaps from Narda. So let's see. Hopefully we don't have to finish the quest before we can use the shop. If we do need to do that, then there is also a way to get them from killing archers in Burthorpe. So either way, it should be quick to get them. Okay, it looks like we can buy here. That is awesome. Hey, okay. Let's see what our fourth step is. This is a dig one. This is between Sears Village and Relica. Okay, we can do this. Let's just TP there. All right, can we get it here on this step? No, we cannot. All right, we're going for the full step here, and this is just a coordinate clue. Although this is on Crandor, do we need to do the quest for this? We might need to do Dragon Slayer for this. Hold up, let me see. All right, folks. Well, the last clue step, and we are going on a journey now. We need to start and potentially almost complete Dragon Slayer 1, which in and of itself isn't that crazy. We don't have protection prayers for protect from magic against Elvarg. But the other thing that we need, though, is we need 32 quest points to even begin the quest. And we're sitting at 16. So we're going to need to do a bunch of short quests here to begin with. I believe on the FAQ, there is a list of quests to complete when you need quest points for a requirement. So we'll also look over there. Let me just check it over quick. Okay, well, looking over the quest point guide from the collection log Discord, they do have listed out here. I'll show a screenshot, but they have a lot of the high point short quests at the start. You're supposed to do them in order, so that is what we'll be focusing on. We'll just do these in order. We'll start with those ones. We won't do the ones that we already have in progress because we can finish those whenever, essentially. So we're going to go through, we're going to do Romeo and Juliet first. Let's get started on that. Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? And quest done. Next quest. And quest completed. All right. Before we go do the next quest, though, I'm actually going to head back to Narda. I don't know why I didn't grab them earlier, but I'm going to pick up some green d'hide van braces just for a little boost to range whenever we do range next again. Van braces acquired. Time to start Sheep Herder. Not going to show you any of the agonizing pain that is this quest, so let's just skip ahead. And horrible quest completed. Let's start this quest here, and I'll see you when we're done. And quest completed. We now have 32 quest points, and we can finally start Dragon Slayer 1. Let's begin Dragon Slayer 1. Okay, folks, we have gotten to the point where we are ready to go fight Elvarg and go over to Crandor. So, what we're going to do here, we also have the clue and the spade. We are going in with our range setup here. I think this is going to be the fastest that we can kill Elvarg with. We have a bunch of mithril bolts here, and then we'll switch over to the iron once we're done, and we're going to use the Addy crossbow that we got. So let's head on over, and hopefully everything goes fine. We got wines because it doesn't matter that we lose attack. It's the highest healing that we have. Hey, there we go. Okay, awesome. Now let's head into the hole quickly, and we will go fight Elvarg and try to finish off this quest. Okay, before we go and fight Elvarg, we're just going to run down here and open up the shortcut in case we ever need to come back. Let's go fight Elvarg. Oh, nerve-wracking. Let's see how strong she is. GG easy, Elvarg. Okay, not even worried at all. And now let's finish the quest. Huge increase there, and we can do rune and dragon plate bodies, as well as green d'hide. So we don't actually have enough for the rune, and that's okay. But we will buy one of these green d'hide and wear it. 45. Whoa, we're getting so many levels. Let's go. 45 strength and 44 defense. And yeah, we have on our green d'hide body now. We're looking sick. And now let's actually get back to what our task is, the medium clues. All right, let's look at the collection log again because it's been a little while since we've looked at our mediums. We have 1 completed here. Just a single one. We've opened 4 up. And we have 5 caskets to go. So let's see if we can finish off this task or if we need to go and do some more mediums. All right, first one, we get a gold elegant shirt. Nice. That is 1 more done there. So now we're at 2. Next casket is penguin mask. Okay, there we go. We're at, I believe that's 3 now, right? Yep, 3. Let's wear them. Wear our pieces. This looks horrendous. What the hell is that? And we're wearing our nice shirt. So we're at 3 now. Open 1 more for 3 collection logs and a strength amulet tea. Oh my gosh. That is huge. Okay, well, we have 2 extra medium caskets. That brings us to 6. So now when we have a next medium clue scroll grind, we will only have to get 4 more because we got 1 extra one there. So this is going to go hard. Let's go. Trim 2. That is awesome. Now that our task is done, we can actually head on over to the task app here and we can roll for another task. So let's mark these medium clues as completed. Okay, now I think, like I mentioned, I want to do these ones around the center still. So let's just go 1 up from the middle. 1 unique from Tempoross. Awesome. Okay, we're going back to Tempoross. I like this. I want more fish. So I'm going to get situated and then I'll see you over at Tempoross. Okay, well, before we start, we actually have 3 reward points already, so might as well roll these 3 and see if we can get anything right away and just go roll more. So let's see what these 3 get us. More spirit flakes, that's nice. A bunch of planks and a casket that has sapphire bracelets in it. That's nice. Time to do some Tempoross. Well, everyone, it's that time where we do some rolls here. We have 51 reward points. Additionally, we finished with 46 fishing, 42 cooking, almost 43, and we did get either 1 or 2 construction levels, which was great. So again, reminder, we are looking for soaked pages is probably going to be the easiest. So let's get to rolling. By rolling, I mean netting. Oh, we got it already. Oh my gosh. And we still have 40 left to go. Okay, we got absolutely spooned on the spirit flakes there. Holy crap. That is unbelievable. And then the soaked pages. We got definitely lucky on the soaked pages. So that means that we can dive straight in to the task app here and mark this as completed. Okay, and let's just go up to this corner here. We'll start another one. What will it be? Shades of Morton. Okay. I believe we have to do the quest for this. So my assumption was correct. We need to do the Shades of Morton quest here in order to do the mini game. And before we can do that, we actually need 15 herblore. And that means that we have to do the Druidic Ritual quest in order to gain access to herblore. So let's get started on that quest. Hey, quest completed. 3 herblore. I'm cooking. Nope, I'm herbloring. Okay, I got all of these sorted now by level, and what we're going to start with is we're just going to go through and we're going to clean all of these herbs, see what level we can get to. We need level 15, and then I will potentially go and buy some secondaries, if not, or we might just go kill chaos druids. We'll clean all these. We also have this lamp that we just got from a random, but we'll use that when we're a little bit farther ahead. So let me just clean all these herbs. We now have 15 herblore and all the requirements we need to start the Shades of Morton quest. So we get to do the lovely trek that we have done before for our Slayer grind all the way down. We gotta somehow make our way up through here, down, around, up and down, and yeah, get all the way to Shades of Morton. So I will see you when we get there. Okay, we have made it. Let's start this quest. Quest completed. Let's go. Herblore and crafting experience. Jumping up to 20. Wow, that is awesome. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to try to get in there and then do the Shades of Morton. I think we're going to try to do the steel chests first. So let's try to do that while we can. We might need to get some more oil though first. Bronze brown key. Okay, we have one of these Friend remains. And with the remains, we can potentially try to get a steel key. So that's what we're going to be going for here. We'll go back down there shortly and get a few more remains. I think we brought 3 willow logs, so I guess 2 more remains. But let's see what we can get. Give us a key. Yes, we got a steel red key. Okay. I think that might be the worst key, but that's okay. All we need is 1. Okay, let's go in here. Let's try to open it. And we do get the flame tier bag, the 1 and 2. Okay, that is awesome. Let's get out of here quickly. I don't even know what this flame tier bag is for, to be honest with you. But let's get out of here and run away to safety, at which point we can go and mark it off on the board. Let's go to the app now. And let us mark this as complete, because we got our first task, or first roll. Awesome. Now, I guess let's just complete this one in between these two, and we get another piece of Prospector. This is great. We need some nice AFK time. Let's get to grinding. I think this one is going to need 40 golden nuggets this time instead of 30. So let's get to picking. Well, we just hit level 55 mining here, which means that we'll start getting some mithril ore within the pay dirt, so that's exciting. This is a great AFK task because I'm currently updating the Gridlocked app and making tweaks to templates and allowing the creation of them to be easy and hopefully migration soon. So that's what I've been working on while doing this AFK task, but we are quickly approaching our goal and soon we will be rolling more. So with these 5 golden nuggets here, we should be over our 40 goal now. So let's quickly empty this sack and go see how many we have. The 5 that we got did take us over the 40 goal, so we're gonna have 2 left over for next time, but that's okay. Let's trade with our boy here, and yeah, so the helmet is 40, 60, 50. We already have the boots, so now it's time to get the helmet for the collection log. Let's go, and we'll put it on to look freaking snazzy here. If we now go over to the app, we can mark this task as completed. Now, let's see if we can get another AFK grind, as I'm still working on the the app and updates to it. So let's see, unless we get something that's, super active, we'll just keep going in a circle here. This next one is a placeholder. Okay, that's just an easy one done for now. Moving on to the next one, we get a unique from Wintertodt. Okay, we're going back to Wintertodt, and this could take a really long time. I am notoriously dry here, so we'll see what we get. But that being said, we have gotten to 56 mining from that, and yeah, that's pretty much all that we've gotten. Let's check the bank real quick though, because we have gotten quite a bit of mithril now. We're at 62 mithril ore. Have a bunch of gold and a crap ton of coal for when we need to do some smithing in the future. So that's great. All right, awesome. Well, I guess I'll see y'all over at Wintertodt. Okay, we got 9 rewards here from the cart still. So let's see if we can just, move on right away or not. We are sitting at 38 right now. And these are all, I think, 1 in 150. So we could get one of them because there's 5 items here that are 1 in 50, or maybe 6. I don't know what the torch is, but I mean 6 out of 150. That's like 25 maybe. So technically we should have one, but who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky. Let's search here and see if we can spoon anything. Doesn't look promising. Nope, nothing yet. But hey, that's good because that means that we get to go and have some fun at the minigame. Before we start Wintertodt, I remembered now that we actually, because we have access to Auburn Vale, we can buy an Addy axe here, so we don't have to use our steel axe anymore. Easy. All right, here we are. We have 27 searches to go. Josh is giving us the nice flap. This is our drip right now. Let's see if we can get anything in these 27. I mean, chances are we do, or sorry, odds are that we do, but, knowing us, we probably won't. 20 more to go. Okay, nothing so far. Still nothing. Oh, hey, we got the torch. Finally, that's nice. We can swap this to the offhand and wield it. Look at us go. Also, this fletching knife that we got spooned on made it so much better to do Wintertodt, so much faster. But anyway, let's head over to the app now, and we'll mark another one as complete. Let's go. And we got 2 more to finish the second ring here. So let's just go quickly and start on this next one. Giant's Foundry, another minigame, more levels, let's go. Alrighty, we got our 21 axes of each steel and iron, and we are ready to make some big swords. So, first sword done, let's hand it in. Or a nice juicy 5.8k smithing XP and a bunch of coins. Let's receive another commission for another light flat sword, that's okay. 38 smithing. Second sword done, let's hand this in. I believe that that's enough. Let's check. Oh, 40 smithing. Let's go. We can now do gold. And now if we go to the shop, yes, we have 221. All right. So we can buy the ore pack here, get a collection log, and we can go over to the app. But first, let's just open up the ore pack. Why not, eh? 2 mithril and 28 coal. Okay, cool. Let's go to the app, and we will mark this one as completed. And now to finish off the second ring around, let's go and do this bottom corner for Forestry. Yes, this is what I wanted. Okay, this is great because I can get back to doing some AFK RuneScape while coding more on the grid app here. Well, we're here in Sears and we are going to talk to the friendly forester so we can get our kit. Looking at the clog here for Forestry, there are 23 items, and some of these are pretty rare, like the golden pheasant egg, the fox whistle, but some of these ones like the pheasant cape, or the pheasant pieces, the sturdy beehives, these are all super common, just depending on what Forestry event you get. So that's fair, but if we don't get any of those before, I think the cheapest thing on here might be these boots that cost 1,000 anima bark each, although we need use for this and we're not currently at that level. But if we don't get lucky, I think that is the cheapest. Yeah, we'll just be out here chopping some maples and doing some of the events that happen. This is going to be a pretty chill one, although it's probably going to go super quick. So I'll keep you posted. I have Entity Hider on. That's why you can't really see anybody around here. Level 50 woodcutting. Our first event here, and it is a mulch one. I don't think that we can get anything from this that would help us with our task, but or other than the animal bark. So we'll do this one just because it doesn't use anything and just keep on grinding. Should get some farming XP here too, which is nice. And we get 189 anima infused bark for that. Awesome. Okay, this is the first forestry event that we can actually get something from. So there's a really rare chance that we do get the golden pheasant egg here. But there's also the chance that we will just get these feathers, which we can use to make some of the armor pieces or cosmetics. These are perfect spots for this event. There is no shot I just got the golden pheasant egg on the first event. Are you kidding me? I don't even have this on my other account. That is so lucky. Oh my gosh. What the heck is that? Oh, I thought that you get it at the end of the event. That's why I stopped. Oh my gosh, that is crazy. Wow. Well, there we go. We finished the event. Or we finished this task by getting spooned here. Oh my gosh. That is crazy. Okay, well, I guess let's just pause here for a second and go to the bank. The crazy thing is that when we get the next forestry event, I'm pretty sure that these pheasant tail feathers are going to be enough to just automatically complete the next one. So, wow, I'm shocked here. Golden pheasant egg. Super lucky with that one. I guess that's our forestry end here. And let's head over to the app and mark it as completed. Okay. So I think that is where we're going to end it for this episode. We've got quite a lot of tasks completed in a short amount of time. You know, yeah, I can't even think right now, but we've gotten a lot done. And I am looking forward to seeing where it progresses. And to that point, let's keep with the tradition of unlocking one more for the next episode. We went down in this bottom right a little bit. Let's go up to the top left. Let's just unlock this one here and see what it is for the next episode. A griffin feather. This is awesome. Next episode, we start sailing. I'll catch you then. An insane 12 tasks were completed during this episode, leaving us with these improved stats. Our in-game time has also jumped to 5 days and 5 hours. We got to explore new training methods and experiment with peak efficiency. I have been making a lot of progress with the Gridlocked app, and a major update was released recently, adding new grid features and customizations, as well as custom templates. If you haven't tried the app yet, give it a whirl and dump all of your feedback here in the comments, or email me at support@gridlockedapp.ca. If you're enjoying the series and the Grid app, make sure to like and subscribe. Next episode, our account sails into new horizons.